they were the better group. They had the better stars, they had the better music, they had the better production, they had the better choreography. They actually practiced. They were better. It's as simple as that. That's the short answer. They were so mad at Mitchie. Turns out Mitchie was right. What was going to win the competition was actually rehearsing, actually coming up with songs and ideals that was going to help the camp. And even if she maybe went about it, not in the best way or not in her best favor, I never think for one second that Mitchie wasn't thinking in everybody else's favor. Now, did she, of course, let things get to her head? Yes, but I don't even think Mitchie's plight was about power or wanting to be better herself. She wanted the camp as a whole to do better. Like, Camp Rock and Mitchie kind of reminds me of Galleria from the Cheetah Girls. It's like, okay, you had your faults, but this time I think you may be right, but because you've had your faults in the past, people are going to say that this is just you, as Shane would say, coming to quote save the day. She always wants to save the day. And is she trying to save the day, or is she trying to help, I believe, your uncle save his camp? Because I also want to talk about what they did at the end of the movie that I don't think is lost on me. They tried to make it seem as if, oh my God, yes, just because we lost, it doesn't mean we really lost. We actually won because people want to come over here now because we're so fun. If I'm a mother and I actually want my kid to make it, I'm going to pick Camp Star. They weren't being abused over there. They just were brought over there to practice. That's what the camp was advertised for. Now, if you want to just go have fun and mess around at summer camp, of course go to Camp Star. But if you're maybe serious about a career in the music industry, Camp Star is where you would need to probably go. I think that they do two different things completely. Like if I had a kid that wasn't really too serious about music, kind of just wanted to like play guitar for the summer, and once they get home they're going to focus on all their studies, I would 100% send my kid to whatever Camp Rock is. But if I had a kid that I really actually wanted to make into a star and wanted them to go away for the summer to hone in on those skills and hone in on what the music industry will actually be like, of course I'm going to send my kid to Camp Star. It's two different camps, it's two different realities. And I never think that Camp Star was wrong. And I actually, in some ways, don't think that Camp Rock was wrong either. My only problem with Camp Rock was them trying to act holier than thou. Them trying to act like, oh my God, because we're over here with the little monkeys and we're outside and we're roasting marshmallows and da 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 da. We're better than you. Like, no, you have a different purpose than us. You don't want to make children into stars. You just want to have fun for the summer and go home. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I want to make this absolutely clear while I'm making my defense of Camp Star. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have fun and going home. Camp Star, based off the clips that they did show, was working hard. And what I don't like is like they kind of insinuate going to Camp Star makes you a sellout, when in reality, there's different kinds of music. The kind of music that Camp Star was doing was very much R&B influenced. And there was just something, me personally, that I did not like about them insinuating that R&B trap, R&B pop music is not, quote, real music, end quote. It was weird. Like it was, like that person that listens to classical music and judges somebody for maybe listening to a pop song or listening to a rap song. It's weird. Or people who say rap music is not real music, or people who say pop music is not real music. Just because you don't listen to it and you have a stick up your booty hole and you think you're so pretentious and just up there, it doesn't mean anything. And a lot of people who do country or folk songs feel the same way. And I noticed that the song that they performed at the final jam was this folk pop song. And it was like, you're not going to win with this. This is something that you sing at the campfire. And can I say, what's even more insulting, in the first movie, none of you guys would have won with that song that you performed in the second movie. You really think you were going to beat out This Is Me and a bunch of other pop productions that you literally had done the year before. That's what makes everything so disingenuous about a lot of the people in the Camp Rock section pretending like they've never done any type of production, especially the people who used to follow over Tess. All Tess did was production. And there's nothing wrong with production. There's nothing wrong with putting on a show. The reason why the king of pop, Michael Jackson, is because while he could sing and dance and give you a slow song, give you a folk song, best believe he's going to throw down. He's going to make a production out of his performance. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it's just very interesting to see the dynamic on how they treat certain people in Camp Star. And while I do believe that Camp Star did come across as cocky and came across as we're better than you, I would like to say the people or the campers from the Camp Rock point of view, they came in not in the best mood either. Like as soon as they saw the production, it was giving very much, whoa, like look at these lights and look at the smoke. They were acting like they had never seen lights. They were acting like they had never seen smoke. Like, girl, y'all go home and y'all go to concerts. Please cut the bull crap. Like it was giving, again, very pretentious, very annoying. That's another reason why when I was young, I never was one of those people that was like, I had to lie and pretend I didn't like Camp Star's performance. No, I always knew that, they got whooped. They got whooped really badly. And the text that I think his name was Axel, I believe, sent the Camp Star director sent wasn't even needed. They were going to win either way. I'm sorry. Like, you can't bring a song like that to the final jam. And again, like I said, the final jam in the first movie, that song would have not even cut it. The song that they did for Final Jam in the second movie would have not cut it in the first movie. I'm so tired of people pretending. Like, This Is Me was a whole production in itself, an acting production. It was dramatic. Everything that they claim they kind of don't like about Camp Star is kind of like This Is Me and a bunch of other performances that was performed in the first movie. Even Play My Music on a whole stage, everything like that, like a whole production, instruments, everything. So what do you mean? Like, it was just, again, disingenuous. And it also wasn't lost on me that the songs that Camp Star was performing was very R&B trap, kind of like it had this flavor. Like the main guy who played the villain, I guess, or I could say the antagonist, because I don't even think he was really a villain. The antagonist, he was being called Disney Channel's Chris Brown. At that time, what type of music was Chris Brown making? Exactly. So I just never really liked that conversation around Camp Star and the type of music that they're making, and that they're a production and that they're fake and this, that, and the third, when a lot of the music industry conducts itself like a Camp Star. And what I find funny is when they pop into Camp Star's practices, it's not like they're being abused or that they're even being yelled at. They're just practicing. Like I'm confused because when I went back and watched it for this review, I was just like, hold on, you're not even being treated badly at Camp Star. You're just being expected to work. What's wrong with that? I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Anyways, to make a long video short, the reason why Camp Star won is because they were better than them. That's it.